here again, back with another review. We're still continuing with everything that I've gotten for Christmas. There's still plenty more to go through. Just want to get my opinions on all of those on my channel. But anyways, we're going to take a look at the next thing here, which is the Jurassic World Dominion Extreme Damage Atrociraptor Tiger. Now, I know it doesn't say tiger on the packaging, but based on the paint job on this raptor, this is the Atrociraptor individual named Tiger, part of the Atrociraptor squad belonging to Soyana Santos in the movie. So I'm honestly really happy to have all of the raptors in this squad, from the movies. Yeah, so this is a tiger. She is the last member of the pack that I needed, and I finally have her. So it's really nice to finally complete the squad here. Or I guess you can say the evil raptor squad, if you will. So taking a look at the packaging here, it's your normal extreme damage packaging that we've been kind of looking at throughout pretty much throughout last year anyways. So you can see basically it's the same Dominion packaging, just with the more fiery red look. And the raptor is already out. I just did this for the purpose of the video. The Dominion logo is on both sides. And here on the back, we just got a render of the figure saying it has double-sided damage, and other dinosaurs within the lineup as well, the Geniodectes and the Pyroraptor. I do not have the Pyroraptor, but I do have the Geniodectes, which its review will be up sooner than later as I go down all these reviews. So that's basically it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and pop this guy out, and we'll go ahead and take a look at him. So here is Atrociraptor Tiger out of the box, and just like how it was in the box, it looks really nice. It's a very nice looking raptor, and it probably has one of the cooler paint jobs. I think Tiger has one of the cooler paint jobs. Definitely really reminiscent to the male tiger striped raptors from the Lost World. Those are probably some of my favorite raptor color designs. And this mold is slightly different than the other ones, which we'll take a look at when I do comparisons. But this is a very solid raptor figure, and it probably has the better, I guess, pose and articulation than the other ones. It's always these extreme damage figures that always seem to have a little bit more articulation than the other ones. At least that's how it used to be. They're kind of about the same now, but these ones always have the extra arm articulation. But yeah, Tiger is looking really nice. Right off the bat, color-wise, we're going to start with colors. I think the colors match really well to Tiger in the film. Very basic on this figure, but I think it matches to the individual from the movie very well. Really wish the tiger stripes continued all the way down to the tail, and probably would have been better with a more lightish orangish yellowish color for the main body, instead of they chose like this dark reddish brown color, which is good because it kind of is different than some of the other Atrociraptors. But I just think that for something named Tiger, and based on what it looks like in the film, probably could have been better with a more orangish color tone. But either way, it's still a pretty nice looking figure. So we're going to take a look at detail now. Taking a look at the head. The head is pretty much the same like the other 3 Atrociraptors we've looked at previously on the channel, I believe last year. So there's nothing too different. It's pretty much the same. We got some nice scale detail all throughout. Even on the underside, my lamp is kind of in the way, so it's kind of hard to see all the nice little details there, but they are there. My lamp really shines on the whiter colors of this. So you can see all the nice little detail, especially on the top of the head, like the little rough, like spiky texture. The eyes are painted very nicely, and I like the dark colors around the eyes. Very Lost World Raptor-esque. The teeth are nicely painted. So is well, at least the back of the gums are painted in a pink fleshy color, whereas the tongue and the roof of the mouth are the same color as the body of the plastic, which doesn't look too bad. It kind of looks more like a mouth color. But yeah, it's painted very nicely. Here, maybe this can see the details. And you got the nice little chin spikes going on there, which are characteristic to the Atrociraptors. And here on the neck, you got some more neck folds there. And moving towards the body, here we got the arms and hands, which are slightly different in its pose than the other attack pack sized Atrociraptors. And it's got, some nice muscle definition and nice scale work on the claws. Would have been nice if any of the claws were painted, but it's kind of like we're kind of used to it right now from Mattel. Doesn't look too bad, but would have been nice to see some extra paint. And here on the body, you got some more nice scale detail all throughout. Nice little ridges here on the back. On the other side, you got some more smooth line texturing going on there. Here on the leg, really nice muscle definition. Looks just like it's your classic Jurassic Park raptor leg here. So very muscular. And the feet look nice as well. And then moving down on the tail, more of that nice, fine sculpted work, which Mattel is really good at doing. So Mattel did a really nice job. Here on the bottoms of feet, you got some nice texturing in the Jurassic logo. And just on the other side, it's pretty much the same thing. They even got some sculpted work on the scratch marks there. But yeah, you got some detail there too. But yeah, it looks really nice. So for articulation, there's quite a bit going on here. So the jaw can open and close, typical for a theropod. And then the neck can go down about that far, so really nice looking down or drinking or eating poses. Then it can go up about that far, so you got some nice looking up and alert type of pose. And then you can also swivel all the way around, so you get some nice, looking poses. So it's gonna be really fun posing these raptors in for picture taking, which is gonna look pretty cool. The arms can move 360 all the way around, and then they can also pivot in and out. So you get some nice kind of interesting poses with the arms there. And the legs can only go about that far for mine. I don't want to force it. They can go forward just a little bit before the body keeps it from moving anymore. But, you get some nice little movement going on there. And you got a useless tail movement there. Nothing too special. And then we got the scan code right here. You got the Jurassic logo right there. And then you got the code. And that's basically it for articulation. And now, action feature, it's really just the extreme damage button, where if you push a button and it has like a sliding part right here that changes from skin to like a blood colored piece of plastic, which looks like scratch marks when it's showing through these sculpted in slash marks on the side here. So the button is right here on the top, and you just push that, and there you go. It has a bloody effect. It actually looks really cool based on the lighting right here. It actually looks like it's real blood, and you could just keep on switching it back and forth. So it's really cool. I really am digging these dino damage or extreme damage features on these dinosaurs. I really like these battle damage features along with what the Allosaurus and the Albertosaurus had. So that's pretty much it for this Atrociraptor tiger. It's a really solid figure, and I think it's probably the best sculpt of them all. So for comparisons, I think it's only fitting, human-wise, to compare the Atrociraptor with Sayana Santos. She is the one who is in charge of these raptors, and they scale up very nicely. Atrociraptors were slightly bigger than your normal Velociraptor, the Jurassic Park version anyways, so I think they scale up very nicely. And we'll go ahead and compare Tiger with the other members of the Atrociraptor squad. Here is what I assume is the leader, Atrociraptor Ghost, which is a very, very nice looking Atrociraptor altogether. And then we have Atrociraptor Red. And then last but not least, Atrociraptor Panthera. So there we go. All 4 of the Atrociraptors in the Atrociraptor squad seen in Jurassic World Dominion, which I think were super awesome altogether. It's nice to see a new raptor species introduced in the franchise. But yeah, all these look really nice together. I just think posing them together is going to look really cool. Raptors working together in packs is always such a cool thing. And another comparison I wanted to do is, I guess, sculpt. So obviously with the crouching raptor, it's obviously different than these other 2. But these 2 are slightly different, if I can get it here. Slightly different poses. So the heads are pretty much the same. The hands are the same, except the position of the arms and the legs are different. If I can get it here on camera. And I think the length of the tail might be slightly different as well. And I think the body is also slightly different. Not only the scratch marks, but this part here is a lot more lower than this one. This one has a more like lighter build, and this one has a more robust, bulky build. But other than that, they are completely the same. And I do think it is... Well, no, they might be the exact same length. I guess it kind of depends on where the head is on this one. But I think it's really cool to have all of these raptors together. And not only that, we'll throw in Soyana Santos in there too. So the whole gang is all together. So everyone, that's about to wrap it up for this review. This is a much quicker review than I thought. It's only just one little dinosaur figure instead of a bigger one. But yeah, my final thoughts for this figure. I think it's a really nice looking Atrociraptor. Probably the better sculpt in my opinion. You know, has the better articulation and all that. And I like the action feature. But I think also I really like the colors of this Atrociraptor. Probably one of my favorites. So yeah, really nice figure overall. And it's nice to have all of the Atrociraptors of the squad from the film. So everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys again for the next one.